Hey, what's up guys? This is Born, and this is the 20 answers to your guys' 20 questions. I will have some backing footage, which is just me and Smokey duoing next during the double loot weekend. And yeah, you're not going to miss much if you don't watch the video, so you can just listen to it while you play Scape. Or if you want to watch the video because you don't have nothing better to do, then yeah, I put some backing footage up. So hopefully you guys can enjoy that as well as listen to me answer these questions. Let's get on with the first question. Question number 1, how and when did I meet James and Simon? And if you look on screen now, you will see a message from a subscriber. And so I received this message telling me about a challenge video RuneShark made to solo Saradomin with Durox and no protection prayers. And I wasn't subbed to RuneShark, so if it wasn't for this player right here, or this user, YouTube user, I probably would have never met RuneShark the way I did. I may have met him through a different way, but I know I wouldn't have met him through that probably unless I got like another message from someone else. But either way, so he told me about this challenge that they were hosting. So I figured I could have some fun and maybe get featured on their channel if I did it. And this was when they had about 7K subscribers and I had about 3K on my Dead Films channel. And at least I think anyways. And so I did it, and they gave me and along with 2 others a shout out for it, which is really cool. And seeing as I just found their channel a few days prior from because this message told me about their channel, I was looking through their videos and I saw a podcast, and so I was like, wow, that's cool, I want to be on one, if they would let me, obviously. So I asked them, and they said they would let me on a future one. And so we talked a few days prior to recording the actual podcast, and we got to know each other, and then we recorded the podcast, and I guess like we were friends then, and we started recording some other stuff like some fun boss killing, and we had some pretty fun times, and yeah, that's how we got to meet each other. And it's pretty funny to think that if this guy never would have sent his message, I may have never met the RuneSharks, at least the way I did. And yeah, and if you look at the date there, it says it's April 7th, 2011. And that's when I found out about RuneShark's channel, and then it was a few weeks later when I met them. So yeah, that's the how and when at least. Alright, and now we'll go back to some more next footage, and this is a long question, but it is one of the most asked questions I got, and that was what happened between you and Wook16. So I'm going to go ahead and answer this, and I want you guys to know I don't want you to take sides. I don't want you to take my side. I don't want you to take his side. I mean, we're not fighting anymore. We're not friends, obviously, but I just do not want anyone to think that this is still going on. This was like 8 months ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain it. So prior to this incident, Wook16 and I were good friends, and basically I'll start from the beginning. Before Wook16 quit, he lended me 158 mil for my Pernix set. A few months later, I got Wooks back into RuneScape, and so I was looking into buying a rank in a dice clan. And I paid 1.5 bill to join, and Wook16 was aware of this and then also wanted a dice rank. And except he didn't have 1.5 bill, so he made a deal with the dice clan leader that he would make a shout out video for their dice clan to get in with reduced costs. So he started getting clips for the video and etc. And the next day I asked Wooks if he would rather start his own dice clan and I could help him make it. And since he was already making a shout out video for the dice clan, I figured starting his own would be much more profitable for him. And also I thought the clan that I was in was sort of slow compared to what like Wooks's would have been or could have been. And so instead of making a video for the dice clan, he agreed starting his own would be better. And though it would have been more work than buying a dice rank, I told him I would help him make it. And this is where it gets really confusing. If I were to join Wooks' dice clan, I would lose my rank in the dice clan I paid 1.5 bill to get in. So instead of doing that, I asked the clan rank owner to refund me for my rank, and I told him that I didn't want to dice anymore. Not knowing how much money I'd get back, he did give me back 500 mil. And he took away my rank for that, and so I took the 1 bill loss on the rank, knowing that I would have a rank in a much better dice clan soon anyways. And so soon after I canceled my rank, we got to work on the dice clan rules and hosts and all that stuff. Anyways, a few days later, Wook16 released the video, and then 2 hours later, he tells all the hosts he wants to stop dicing since he's getting too much hate on YouTube. So I begged him to keep the clan open a few days so I could get back my loss from when I staked earlier, and also from the rank, like the bill I lost on the rank. And so that I canceled in the other clan. And I also told him I would block him and never be friends with him again if he did close the clan, seeing as now I would be stuck without any rank, and I couldn't get my rank back in the other clan because I didn't have enough money to buy it back because it was like 1.5 bill still. I couldn't like go back for 500 mil. And he told me if I stayed his friend, I wouldn't owe him 158 mil anymore. And I was thinking that it was like disgraceful to even mention 158 mil after the loss I took, so I removed him. Later that day, he made a video saying I forced him into making a dicing video, and that I still owe him 158 mil, which was unnecessary to bring up, at least in my opinion, considering it had nothing to do with the dicing incident, and that apparently he just wanted to ruin my reputation with that, the 158 mil thing. And after that, I quit RS and YouTube for several months, considering every message I got for the next month was hate. And so he posted Skype scripts of when I was asking him to keep the clan open for a few more days after he mentioned he was going to close it. One of the reasons I won't become friends with him ever again is not because of the 1 bill loss I took on the rank, but for bringing up the 158 mil in the video and getting most of his subscribers to think that I would scam someone for 158 mil. Anyways, I'm not asking you to believe me. I'm just saying that this is basically what happened. I don't want you to blame anyone for it. It happened 8 months ago, and I hardly ever think of Wooks or the 1 bill. And hopefully others can forget this as well. And also I want to mention that these questions are in no particular order. So this next question here is, how did you make all your money? My first bill came from like about 80% Tormented Demons. And so yeah, that means I've had about 60 Dragon Claw solos, I think, and like 60 Dragon Armor pieces as well. And the other 20% was from Bandos and some other stuff. And then next came out, and I started 2 to 6 man free-for-all splitting with my friends, and I made around 5 bill from that. And I also staked a Divine a while back when they were like 1.2 bill, and won that. And, well, however, I did lose a few bills staking, so overall with staking I'm down quite a bit. And then I did do some more next to make back most of what I have now, which is around an 8.5 bill bank. Question number 4. What is your first name? My first name is Chris. I'm sure some of you already knew that though, and for some of you that didn't, now you know. Question number 5. Will you ever make an IRL video? If you don't know what IRL means, it stands for in real life. And yes, I plan to make real life videos when I go to RuneFest this year. Hopefully with the Rune Sharks, since it would be cool to meet them in real life as well. And I also plan to do a setup video later on as well. Question number 6. Happiest and worst moments on RuneScape. Happiest moments, when I did Ritual of the Marajat, and I was I was like one of the first people with the Armadale Battle Staff. I bought it in the G, I didn't get it myself. And I was killing people in the wilderness with it, and no one knew what it was or anything, or what it could do. And yeah, I was just like owning people, really. It was just a lot of fun. With a new item and stuff, or it might have been Nexus release or the return of free trade. They're all about tied for me. And the worst moment would probably be when I lost a bunch of money staking, or when the Ring of Wealth glitch occurred and I didn't go do it because I was certain they'll do a rollback, but they actually never did, so it was leaving me feeling regretful and left out. But yeah, I mean, that's just me being a baby. Why do I like RuneScape? That's question number 7. I like the way you can interact with other people, how the game works, how simple it is, how it's not finished, and more will be added onto it, such as updates and that kind of stuff. How much there is to do. I also love making videos on RuneScape, and I can tell you now I probably wouldn't be playing RuneScape right now if I couldn't make YouTube videos. And it gives you the motive to create your own rules and follow those rules like in the from scratch. That's what video making does. What don't I like about RuneScape? Question number 8. Most of the game is a grind, especially if you want the best gear, and the poor logic in some of the updates really gets old. Question number 9. What other games do you play? I play Minecraft occasionally. Just recently I bought it along with a server, and it is a lot of fun at first, but I can tell now that I would probably be getting bored of it real soon, and there's no way I can enjoy it as long as I've enjoyed RuneScape. I've also played all of the Halos, all the Call of Duties, and quite a few Xbox games and that kind of stuff. Question number 10. Why do you PvM more than you PvP? When I was first starting playing RuneScape, the only thing I could do was PvM because being around other players made me lag because my computer was really slow. And on top of that, I enjoy teaming up with people to take down something stronger like a boss. And I also, PvM was how I made most of my RSGP, though I also like PvP a lot. Question number 11. What was my first 99? Ranged mostly because I was a failed range tank when I first started, and I leveled up my attack and strength afterwards, and now I'm a regular account. If I could make one skill go to level 1 and one skill go to level 99, what would they be? I would probably send fire making back to level 1, seeing as I'm only level 81 in it, and it's really quick to train. And I would probably get my RC to 99, seeing as it is the slowest skill, and I'm only level 82 in it. Question 13. The best and worst updates in my opinion. The best update in my opinion is Nex or free trade, and the worst is probably some quest that has no purpose or maybe the Ring of Wealth update. Not only did it bring a glitch, but it also didn't really have that much of a purpose in my opinion. Question number 14. What did you do when you first started playing RuneScape? I did what everyone else did. I killed some cows in Lumbridge till I got to level 2 strength, and then I soloed next. Question number 15. If you could add any update to RuneScape, what would it be? That would be sailing, of course. No, I'm kidding, but seriously, something like the Dominion Tower, but with real bosses, and you could do it with friends, and like versus multiple bosses at once, like all 4 God Wars bosses at once with a duo partner in your friends chat or something. Or definitely something that involves PvM, like a new boss. Question number 16. Do you have a girlfriend? I used to, but then I took it. Question number 17. Why do you record in fixed screen? This is all in my opinion, obviously, but it is so much more manageable. Everything's closer together, and you can also double tap the hotkeys, and it doesn't make the tab disappear. And I'm also used to fixed screen, and I also like how when I skill, I can put it in a small corner on my monitor and watch films while I play. Question number 18. How do you keep yourself entertained for long periods of time while you play RuneScape? No, I'm kidding. Seriously though, as you probably know, I have been skilling a lot recently, and I'm going for the max in comp cape. And some things I do while I play RuneScape are, I talk to friends while I'm on Skype, I watch YouTube videos, I watch TV shows, and I watch movies. And rarely I will try to play other games at the same time while I play RuneScape. Question number 19. My favorite snacks or drinks while I play RuneScape. For drinks, I usually only drink water, and for food, I eat rocktails. Oh my god, I'm so funny. No, I'm kidding. Seriously though, I usually don't eat snacks too often. Like, we don't have that much snacking food around the house, besides cake and cupcakes and candles and VCRs. No, I'm kidding. What the fuck? VCRs. Okay, no, whatever I'm in the mood for. Sometimes I can eat like a bowl of cereal while I play or something like that. But yeah. And the last question, question number 20. Where did the words Bedoodle and Simon's a Noob come from? I believe Bedoodle came from Scratch, and Simon's a Noob came from the Bible. No, I'm kidding. Let's I'll go into more detail where they actually did come from. So, the word Bedoodle came from James when he was teleporting in the From Scratch series, and he made the noise, and I replayed it a few times on my version. I thought it was a pretty funny noise. And then we were at TD's one day on the From Scratch, and we all said it, and when that kill we got a Ruined Dragon armor lump and discovered the true power of the Bedoodle. And then that just carried on from there. And the Simon's a Noob phrase, that came from RuneShark's Minecraft channel originally. And after a while it died down, and then James brought it back up in a Godsword Set from Scratch episode. And ever since then, it has been on a rampage, destroying comment sections and ruining all hopes and dreams for Simon the Noob. And that is all 20 questions. And one last time, I want to thank you guys tremendously for 20,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. It means a lot. And as you see there, I just died because I really do suck. That was, if you were actually watching that clip, I did pretty poorly on that.